Hi, I'm Jamie Wright, middle school librarian, and I'm here to help you find your next great book. Today's episode of Middle School Book Talks is a special double edition about books set in dystopian worlds. Among the Hidden by Margaret Peterson Haddix. In a society where families are only allowed to have two children, what is life like for an illegal third child? Luke doesn't go to school or go outside. His whole life is about staying hidden. His older brothers resent having to play with them when they get home, preferring to go see their friends or play outside. If he is discovered, their whole family will be punished severely, so he can't ever be near a window or give any clue to the world that he exists. Of course, that's a challenging ask of a curious person, and one day, peeking outside at a nearby house where no one should be home, Luke sees an upstairs window curtain flutter just a little. Are there others like him? The Last Cuentista by Donna Barba Higuera is a fantastic Newbery Medal-winning science fiction story. It begins like a family story with a grandmother sharing legends with her granddaughter, but the second chapter twist sees Petra, her scientist parents, and her younger brother fleeing planet Earth on the last transport ships, leaving her beloved grandmother behind to certain doom and destruction. The plan is that the humans will be in sleep stasis, and they get to choose audiobook lessons to bake into their brains while they're sleeping on their way to long-distance, safe planets. Petra cares about stories, which are not valued the same way scientific knowledge is in this situation. Many years later, when Petra wakes up, will she still have her memories and her stories? Will she still be herself? Matched by Ali Kandi. This book opens as Cassia, 17, attends her match banquet, in a dress sent to her by the government that she will have to return when the evening is over. According to tradition, Cassia will be matched with a guy near her age, find a job suited to her strengths, and follow the restrictive life set out for her by the society. She is matched with her childhood friend Xander, who is kind. But one glitch in the data, a glimpse of a stranger's face, makes her question everything about who she is and who she's supposed to be. This book has a similar feel to Divergent. They're both published in the same year, but it has less violence and less action and more about family and relationships. Moongarden by Michelle A. Berry is a futuristic take on The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. In this case, Myra, who is mostly ignored by her parents, needs to manifest her super gift at her elite science academy before they kick her out, which will only lead to shame and an empty future. Her friends have healing or chemistry powers, but the discovery of a secret lab full of toxic plants reveals that Myra's power might be botany. In her world, plants are illegal. Food takes the form of gelatinous cubes pumped with nutrition supplements, and certainly no one is allowed to study them. But Myra can't resist studying in a place where she has talent and strength, even if it leads her to a conspiracy she doesn't want to challenge, and even if the price of being caught will cost her everything. Uglies by Scott Westerfield is about a society where everyone has cosmetic surgery after their 16th birthdays, making them their optimal pretty selves. That's all Tally Youngblood wants. Her older friend Paris has had the operation, and the pretties live in these apartments and they basically party all the time. But right before her birthday, Tally is called in to a secret government office where officials demand that she spies on runaway teens. If she refuses, she will never get the operation she's been dreaming of for so long. This book explores environmentalism as relics of a past society like railroad tracks and roller coasters are left crumbling outside cities, as well as the people who live off the grid who use tools to hunt animals for food and clothing. The technology, politics, and conflicts are futuristic yet recognizable. The Giver by Lois Lowry is a short book, but it shouldn't be confused as a book for younger readers. Its concepts are for more mature readers. Jonas attends a community ceremony where he is supposed to be assigned his career. Everyone gets and returns stuffed animals and bicycles at predetermined ages. Career assignments are no different. Except that Jonas has a surprise, and surprises are rare in his community. He is to be the receiver of memory. He will work with the old man who has held the position for many years. Unlike the rest of the community, Jonas will have information about humanity that includes pain and discomfort and war, but also joy and individuality and freedom. It will be a complicated and lonely role, and each memory he receives makes him less and less sure that anything he's been raised to believe can be trusted. Legend by Marie Lu focuses on two main characters, June, who is a top-scoring member of her elite academy with strong family political ties and a bright future. Then there's Day, a brilliant street criminal with a family to protect. Their lives intersect as they both begin to realize there's something rotten in the government, but both of them have a lot to lose if they dare to challenge it. Smart characters, action, and political conspiracy drive this story, which is the first book in a series. The Last Beekeeper by Pablo Cartaya is about Yali and her older sister who work on the family strawberry farm, at least when the climate is favorable enough for things to grow. They scramble to earn enough money to survive, and finally, there isn't enough money for Yali's school tuition, so she accepts a dangerous mission from the mayor in exchange for a school scholarship. Secrets and corruption become difficult to untangle and even more difficult to fight, but the secret may involve the near extinct honeybee. The relationship between Yali and her sister, their tension about money in the future, and their links to their family in the past add depth to this dystopian tale. That's it for this episode of Book Talks, books about dystopian societies. If you're looking for more great books to read, reach out to your librarian. And remember, a book is always a good idea.